Hello, my name is Brent Miller and I am a master plumber, and I have been for 12 years. Today we're going to talk about how to unclog a bathtub. Likely it's going to be stopped up in one of two different places. You have the P-trap that's located underneath. It'll either be stopped up in this P-trap or it will be stopped up at the right here in this grate or just under the grate. Now if it's stopped up in the grate, all you need to do is remove this grate, and you can do it one of different ways. And you can pull this out. It's usually a screw right here in the middle. You pull that and this grate will come right off. And then you can just stick a wire or something down in there and get it off. And then the first way is you would want to actually take something like a plunger and you would stick it on top of here. And I will demonstrate this on this tub right here. The easiest way to clear up a clogged bathtub is to use a plunger. And there are two different types of plungers. The little old red kind that you used to see in the cartoon that all the animals always seem to get stuck on their forehead or something. And then there's this kind. This kind actually produces much more air than the other, and it does work a little bit better, and they're only slightly more expensive, so I do recommend a kind like this. You'll go to your bathtub and you'll unscrew this top right here and the drain. That way you have clear access to the drain. And also when you put that there, you have a vent right here that you're going to need to stop up, and it's got little air escape holes there. And if you can, it's not a foolproof 100% system, but you just put a little rag on there and put a little pressure on there, and then you would just push this down as quickly as you can. Now this one's not stopped up, so it goes down very easily. If it were stopped up, that would be a little bit more force, and it would actually be applying force to the clog, hopefully releasing it and moving it on. A second method of unclogging a bathtub is to use a plumber's snake. And this is a short little 3-foot snake, and you would push it down into the drain, and once you got it down there, you would screw this right here, and it works its way down into the drain, and then you can pull out the clog. And the third way to repair a clogged tub is to have to get either behind it or underneath the tub, or if you had to, absolutely in worst case scenario, you might have to remove the tub, but likely you could get underneath it either through a crawl space or a basement. And what you're going to find is when you get underneath the tub, you're going to find some hardware that looks very similar to this. Now it can be put together in two different ways. It can be either glued together, which is more difficult, or it can be screwed together like this one is. I will show you this, and this is what you're going to find, and this is what you're going to find just underneath your floor, underneath your bathtub. And how this actually takes apart is you will come up here, and this will have a little screw unit on it, and you will be able to unscrew this, and when you do, these two will drop apart. And likely the pipes will have a little play in them. You'll be able to move them, and you'll be able to, this will be full of water when it's being used, and usually the clog will be right into there, and you can either reach and grab and pull it out, and then this one will be like this, and you'll be able to reach up in there and pull it out, or possibly you could either take a pencil or a short piece of wire and to get out your clog, and it's likely going to be hair, grease, or a combination of both. And a lot of times it's as simple as just cleaning the hair away from this grate here that covers and prevents that, and most of them have some grate, some is sunk in, and some is just right on the surface like this one.